Being mindful helps you decrease stress, depression, and improve your overall health.
Andy Wheeler from The Village leads a 7-week class on mindfulness, and she's here to tell us more about it. Welcome to the show.
Hi, guys.
Good to see you.
You too.
So mindfulness, let me start there because I think a lot of people have maybe different ideas of what that is.
Yeah.
How would you explain that to us?
The simplest way I would explain it is it's really about making an effort to live in the moment. So you think about how fast-paced our world is these days. A lot of times we're like, go, 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 constantly doing something. We have a long to-do list. So it's really about kind of slowing down a little bit and being in the moment instead of living in the future or maybe like even in the past of things that have already happened.
I feel like there's a lot of people at home, though, thinking, well, I have to, always be planning for my family, or I always have to be thinking one step ahead. So how can they still be able to do that, but also live in the moment at the same time?
Well, it's not about not planning. We have to plan, and we all have responsibilities and things we have to do, but it's doing that in a way that we're conscious of and aware of. So we can do it a bit slower, and even though we have a lot to do in a day, we can still be present for all of those things versus like thinking about what's next.
So what kind of things are you doing? I'm assuming you've got some kind of practice that you do to help you stay mindful. So what kind of things do you suggest, and what do you do?
Well, meditation is a great way to practice mindfulness. That would be more of what we call a formal practice. So it's taking time kind of out of your day, setting it aside to work on mindfulness. So meditation is one way. And in our group, we practice that a lot. So most weeks we're going to spend at least 20 minutes just practicing meditation so people can get a feel for what that is and learn a bit more about it. But there are also informal practices. So that's just more about bringing it into your everyday routine. So for example, when you're driving, most of us have to drive somewhere every single day. Instead of like thinking about where you're going or listening to music, you could just kind of, feel yourself in the car, listen to the sounds that are just going on around you.
I think just like anything, it takes a lot of practice to be able to master something, and even once you do get a hang of it, it still takes work, so class is the perfect thing. But we'll talk more about that after we take a quick break.